can't do this.
I cannot.
When I got fired, my thing was I'm going to be the indie guy. And I found out quickly, can't be the indie guy. I'm okay with that. So now I'm back to biting asses and getting a reaction.
Could you work a full match right now?
I don't work matches.
That's not true. We've all seen WLC.
Yeah, but that's the and I'm never touching that again.
Is Landon starting to train yet?
Not professionally. I won't train him till he's 17.
He's significantly taller than you.
He's a real human.
You're also a real human.
Let's be honest.
At what point in your life did you become okay with being you?
I've never been okay with it. I've just accepted that it's life.
But you own it.
I have to. I can't not.
What's the storyline that you pinch yourself a little bit?
Redacted Son. I open the show. I have 3 segments on the show. The whole WrestleMania match was written around me. Things like that make me go, why me?
June 6th is our next live show. It's happening in Los Angeles the day before Money in the Bank. So if you live in or around Los Angeles, or if you're coming into town for the PLE, I would love to see you there. Grab your tickets at cvvtix.com. That's cvvtix.com. Then, August 1st, the day before SummerSlam, we've got a live show in New York City. And you've probably seen these live episodes on YouTube. They are an absolute blast, but nothing beats being there in the room for them. So I would hate for you to miss out. These tickets will sell out, so grab them now, and I hope to see you there.
Oh, we're shooting a shot.
Yeah, we're going right now. What are you eating? Are you going to be chewing the whole interview?
Yep.
Wonderful.
Built puff. Coconut.
Wonderful for the people who are just listening and not watching.
This thing sucks.
Man, so good to
Trying
see
to be
you
healthy.
again.
So good to see you.
Yeah.
We just did
Trying to be healthy as you're eating that and chugging down an energy drink. What a healthy guy.
I have to eat something today.
Picture of health.
I'm so happy. Fuck you. Picture of health. Fuck off. I'm
How much weight have you lost?
It's 38, I think.
38 pounds?
Sure.
Jeez.
I already spilled chocolate on me. Today's a mess. I love my life. I think I was at, my heaviest was 181. Last I weighed myself, I was like 138.
Wow. Wait, weren't you 138 when you did the weigh-in in WWE? Weren't you exactly 138?
No way.
I think so.
How do you know that?
I saw a clip recently.
Funny thing with that, I was always 119 pounds in my whole life. Like I was like, oh, I'm 119. So I always put that on everything.
Yeah.
And then during that, I would get on the scale and it was not 119 pounds. And they had to realize that they had to switch everything, like the graphics and all of that. And because I was a little heavier, I was getting heavier and getting heavier and getting heavier. I was 138 pounds. That's going to make me happy.
Yeah.
I haven't been this is the lightest I've been, since I was 19.
Wow. Yeah, you look great.
I feel okay. Actually, I feel better. I feel way better. Like overall, I feel healthier. I can't feel these still, but from here up,
you can't feel your legs?
Still no.
Like, at all?
This foot is really bad today. This one's okay today, but like my thighs. Hold on, Demolition Smash is texting me. He just checked in.
It's not just random. He's texting because of the show tonight.
But you don't think me and Demolition Smash are texting friends?
You probably are.
We are not. No, I had that back surgery, the first one lately, like 3 years ago now, and that knocked out feeling. And we tried to do it again, nothing. So my front of my thighs feel almost like you're constantly doing one of these, whatever that is at the gym.
Leg extensions?
Sure. Isn't that this? What is that?
Like press.
Yeah, that's it. Big gym guy.
Clearly.
So they feel like it's constantly like that, and they like fall asleep. They get tired really easy. Like walking, I would say 2 minutes.
Oh my gosh. Could you work a full match right now?
Chris, I haven't worked a real match ever. I don't work matches.
That's not true.
I work okay.
We've all seen WLC.
Yeah, but that's the fucking, I'm never touching that again. And I had 19 other guys helping me with that as well. Like there's never been that's obviously the most proud I've ever been is that match. But no, now I can, and I'm very happy with what I can do. But now I didn't want to be the guy biting ass and doing haha bullshit. And now I'm the guy doing haha bullshit, but it's okay because it pays the same. In all reality, I don't need to do 19 flips and that I want to. I would love to Like when I got fired, my thing was I was like, I'm going to be the indie guy. And I clearly found out quickly, can't be the indie guy. My stature and my weight at that time just wasn't meant to be. I'm okay with that. So now I'm back to biting asses and getting a reaction.
Will you go out there and play the greatest hits?
I love it.
Yeah.
I did my first splash in December in 5 years.
Wow. How'd it feel?
It hurt really bad. And it was one of my students for our show, our anniversary show. I go, I don't know how to land this anymore, but I'm just going to do it. And I did it on the crash pad at our camp. Did it great. During the show, I was like, fuck, here we go. I did it. I did not know how to land. Like I threw my back out landing the splash, and I go, I'm sorry, I squished you. That had to hurt. So I'll send you a clip now. It just, I feel better. I feel better, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't wake up in so much pain, as much pain, and I don't wake up like lethargic. I think that's the thing. Like, I love going to the gym. I really enjoy the gym. But I also know my limits. That's what I have to keep mindful of.
Congrats on the Legends deal.
Me and my son were talking about that. He goes, what are you guys going to talk about? You just had you. I said, yeah, I don't know. And I was like, maybe the Legends deal?
There's so many things we haven't talked about.
It's not.
There is.
It's not.
You will find out throughout this.
I didn't even put my hearing aid in because I didn't
conversation.
want the reverb. And I forgot it. But it's the Legends deal, man. It nostalgia. It's a WWE nostalgia deal. They don't call me a legend anymore.
You're a
nostalgia.
nostalgic wrestler. Nostalgic sports entertainer.
Love that. Love that when they give me the deal, it's changed from legend to nostalgia.
How did it come about?
Legitimately, I was Landon and I were on our way to see Blink-182, and I get the call, and I like literally had to pull over, and I froze. It was, you know me, you know how I view me. Through these interviews now, a lot of people know how I view me. I don't view myself as very great in wrestling. So to have that recognition is the ultimate, like, this is pretty fucking awesome. Like, it makes me feel like I mattered in WWE with this now. That it wasn't got rid of me, released me, which is okay. No one deserves a job. That's my thing, is like whenever people get released, the internet goes crazy about how could they do this. No one in any workforce deserves a job. I'm gonna move this closer. No one deserves it. You're lucky to have that, especially that kind of job. And so now to be back under a Legends deal, it's incredible. It's just like the coolest thing ever.
And that was just a random phone call out of the blue? Wow.
I had no idea. I was on the way to the concert. It's nuts. It's great. I called my dad, and first person I called when I got hired was my dad. First person I called with this was my dad. And it was like, it was, he had the reaction like when I got hired. And he then goes, I said to him, you told me never burn a bridge. When I get released, never burn that bridge. And I never wanted to. And it's like, fuck, this is the coolest feeling ever. Yeah. Real life.
So you could pop back up at any moment in time.
I did the signing at the World during Mania Week.
And that was your first time wearing the leprechaun gear in a while, right?
All these promoters want me to wear it.
Yeah.
I've never worn it. I don't want to be, nothing against him. I don't want to be Dink. I don't want to be these guys, at the conventions showing up in their stuff that doesn't look right anymore. It looks disheveled. I don't want to be that. I don't want to do that. But for that, I had to.
Sure.
Almost cut the hair. It's like, nope.
Almost dyed the hair? Almost shaved the beard?
Fuck no, the beard is never going. The beard is never going. When this goes, the hair will be gone by the end of summer.
What?
Oh, it's so thin. I wish my waist was as thin as my hair.
If you wear a hat, though, we'd never know.
Correct.
Perfect.
No, because when I get out of the shower, I have to see this and lack of this.
You could wear a bandana.
That's what it is. Yeah, baby. Got my hairband. I never leave the house without either my hat or my hairband. Ever. I have so many hairbands or t-shirt sleeves. Whenever I cut a t-shirt.
That's what that is?
This is a professional one.
Okay.
This is my white professional.
Kind of looks like a thong.
Fuck off. Just for that. And my coconut bar.
Every time he doesn't like something, I'm going to say.
This is your guys' fault.
Chew into the microphone.
I did the signing at the World, and I didn't think that would ever happen again. And so I needed to wear the suit. And like putting the suit on was emotional. Because I felt home. Literally, I felt home. For those 3 hours, being treated incredibly by WWE, by fanatics. It felt good.
When was the last time you wore the suit? Was it the Rumble in 2019?
I wore no. Yes, and it didn't fit. Because I was so fat. I had to get the vest expanded. Because I was too big. That's the night I couldn't get to the top rope. Because I was too big. But yeah, that would have been the last time I wore the jacket. I didn't even wear my swoggle pants. I wore my gimmick, my wrestling pants.
So when was the last time you wore the full-on suit?
2008.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Probably. When did I join DX?
Yeah.
When I joined DX, I didn't ever go back to the leprechaun stuff.
Man.
Oh, it's crazy.
So what doors are now open?
I have an action figure that's releasing next month.
Is Brian Myers just pumped about that?
Zach won't be, because I'm going to charge him full price to sign it. He's going to think he's going to get a fucking deal. That's not happening. Let's be honest here. The money he's made off me under figures, he ain't getting one for free. Come on now, kid. Hawkins, just 20. Ryder, just 40. Anything they can do. They can do any merchandise they want, which is great. Tops, video game, anything.
Oh, that's so cool.
It is. And you know what? The coolest part is with that is like I say, I just feel appreciated.
Yeah.
I feel like I made an impact there.
Well, clearly you did. Like you can't.
Sure, you can say that. And we've talked about that.
You could also say that too, and you should.
Fuck no. Why? Then I have an ego.
Because it's true.
Then I have an ego.
I think that's just seeing it for what it is.
I truly feel like, in my crazy mind, which is not healthy, I think very negatively, because when positive things happen, it makes me happy. And
that is so backwards.
Oh yeah, it's the worst. It is the
You're
worst.
setting yourself up for failure, and if the worst doesn't happen, you go, "Well, this is great." Then.
No. Would you, if you go to a steakhouse and you're expecting this steak, and you get lima beans, you're pissed off, right? So
there's
instead,
an issue.
You go to a lima bean restaurant and you get steak.
I love a lima bean restaurant. Love a good lima bean restaurant.
But if you get surprised with something you're not expecting, it's the fucking best.
So
how good is a surprise birthday party? It's the craziest feeling ever.
It trades your expectation for appreciation.
I don't know what that means, but yes.
It's exactly what you're saying in a much nicer way. Because if you set your expectations, and this happens with wrestling fandom all the time, if this doesn't happen, it
happens every week. That's what I hate about this.
Yes.
Like, why don't we want to be surprised anymore? Why? Like, not at me. I love this. I yell at my son, "Let yourself be a fan." I won't watch pay-per-views with him at times. I kick him out of the room because he just fantasy books out loud. And it fucking irritates me. So I literally had to kick him out of the room. I said, either stop or you have to go. Have to.
And it's funny that like if you and I were watching a movie and we were 38 minutes into that movie and something happened that neither of us understood, we wouldn't go, "Well, this is so dumb.
How dare
I can't even watch this movie anymore." We would go, "Well, let's see how this plays out. And at the end of the movie, we can talk about if that made sense or not."
Because wrestling fans have been given too much. That's what it is. They've been given too much insight. And that's a good thing. We can see that for the entertainment. We can see the writing of it. We can see how it all works. And that's awesome. It's amazing. But also with that, you can't go into it thinking you know what's happening. And then when it doesn't go, that sucked because it wasn't what I thought was going to happen.
Lima beans and steaks. That's what it is. That's what it is. Is Landon starting to train yet?
He goes to our school. Not professionally. I won't train him till he's 17
Why 17?
because our other classes start when they're 17.
Oh, okay.
You been one of the Joshes that you met today, bearded, bigger Josh.
Yeah.
He's my business partners. I've known him since I was in 3rd grade. Best friends ever since. He's the head trainer of our school with me. He made a good point to land, and he goes, "You're gonna have enough of an uphill battle because of who your dad is, and no matter what you do, you can be the best out there. But everything's gonna be the thought of it's because it's your dad. You need to already break those barriers. If we start training you early, it's another thing they can hold against you and hold against us."
But he does such a different path because of his stature, right?
Sure. Yeah, and he's going to be incredible. I won't ever tell him that.
Oh, it's not like he's in the room at all.
No, but
right?
I'm not, like, when he does incredible things, I'm not going to say it because I need to humble him. Kendrick Lamar, right? Humble. Fane.
It's still stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Still stuck in my head.
It makes me happy. It's the only thing about Travis Scott I enjoy.
So Landon's 15 now.
15.
So he has about 2 years.
Yeah, but he, like I said, he goes to our school almost every Sunday for the secret class that our students run. He works out with them. I will not formally train him. Formally?
Yeah. Formally?
No, formally is like former.
No, that's formerly.
Oh yeah. Oshkosh school system.
Did you want another bite?
Nope, we're good. Fuck off.
So you were a pretty young dad.
Yeah. 23.
Wow.
I think.
Nobody
38
likes
now.
you when you're 23.
39.
Like that?
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22.
Wow, the Taylor Swift reference.
Love Taylor Swift.
Me too.
Fuck. I've seen her 3 times, front row twice.
What? Are you rich?
No, this was before she was like big.
Front row twice for Taylor
She's
Swift?
the best.
How was it?
Incredible. She's the best. Saw Bieber front row. I love Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber front row?
This is during the
Are
baby
you a
era.
secret billionaire?
No, I have friends. I had a lot of friends in that do touring. I might have called in some favors.
Clearly.
A lot of them have so many signed 8x10s of me. There's so many Hornswoggle 8x10s that I've traded for nice things.
That's it? That's all you need? Wow.
Sure.
Wow.
When I was on the top.
What's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
Probably Bad Blood.
Oh.
I really like Bad Blood. And nice to meet you. Where you been? I can show you incredible things.
I could listen to Style nonstop
Yeah.
for the rest of the day today.
I watched the concert, the Eras concert on Disney Plus. My son came in the room. He goes, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, we paid $19.89 to buy that on Amazon. My wife and I loved it.
I cranked the volume and just loved it, every bit of it.
Yeah, what a...
I almost flew myself to Indianapolis just to go. And I was like, I told Landon, I said, I'm just going to do it. I need to experience this. And he goes, don't. $6,000 for the tickets.
And that's just to get in?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I still almost did it. Just because I needed to experience it.
How many Hornswoggle 8x10s could have taken that price down?
6,000? At this day and age, probably about 6,000 of them.
I still haven't seen Blink live.
It was like, we saw them. It was the last show because Tom got sick, and like he could hardly sing that night, and he got sick, and they canceled a bunch of dates after that.
Oh man,
it's awesome. They had like the center, I call it the U2
yeah,
stage.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I feel like I've seen every other pop punk band.
We want to see Green Day. Green Day's on our list now.
Oh, that's going to be epic.
Yeah,
I've seen almost everyone multiple times. I just saw Mayday Parade the other day.
That'd be a good one.
That was fantastic.
I saw them at a Warped Tour.
Oh, nice.
Now that I think about it, yeah. And like, I'm not I hate festivals. A, there's a lot of walking, so I don't like it. B, there's a lot of butts in my face, so I don't like it. And I just can't see it. And it's like not. And the sets are never great unless you see the top act.
The headliner.
Yeah. You're getting a 35-minute set, and it's their hits, but I don't. It always feels rushed at a festival.
But Newfound Glory is number 1 for you, right?
Yeah. Newfound Glory Jelly Roll is actually overtaken as like probably my number 2.
But pop punk.
Oh, for
Newfound
sure.
Glory?
Yeah, Newfound Glory and Simple Plan. I love Simple Plan.
What's your favorite Newfound Glory album?
Catalyst. Probably Catalyst. I like Catalyst a lot. I like their acoustic one.
Oh, me too.
That they just did. I like that one a lot. I love acoustic versions of songs, of any song. I have on my Spotify, my Sunday morning, tomorrow morning, I'll lay on my bathroom floor, because this is a Dylanism. Ready for this?
Can't wait.
You guys are gonna love this. Dylan Postl, big bathroom floor heat vent person. That's my relax. I'll lay on the bathroom floor.
Like a cat.
I'll turn the shower on for the sound. I'll put my Disney acoustic on the Spotify, and I'll lay in front of the heat vent or the air conditioning vent. You ever laid in front of a heat vent in the cold?
Sure, yeah. I grew up in Canada.
Or when it's warm, you ever laid in front of when it's on cool?
Yeah, of course.
It's incredible. It's the cool floor too, the bathroom floor. You move the rug, you lay on the cold floor. It's the fucking greatest.
This only happens on Sundays?
Yeah, Sunday's my usual, or if I'm very hungover, some days during the week. Never at the hotel. Or at the hotel, there's no vent.
Hey, yeah. But the bathroom floor would be cold.
It would be. It's very cold in the bathroom. It just pisses me off. I always have to run the shower. I would love to know my hotel shower bills, because I just run that bitch. I'm just running showers.
We'll get back to the interview in just a second, but have you seen the shape that Christian Cage and Adam Copeland are in now? Insane! They're in the best shape of their life in their 50s, and when they were on the show last year, they both said that the secret for them was planking, which is why they came together to invent Pure Plank. If you're looking to shed some inches and lose some stubborn belly fat from the comfort of your home, Pure Plank is something you'll definitely want to check out. Look, the problem with planking is it's boring and it's uncomfortable, but Pure Plank has solved both of those with the mat and the handles. And they have an awesome app which allows you to get a wide variety of exercises. The best part is you can start to see results in just 3 minutes a day. I've been doing this and I can tell you that Pure Plank is such a great workout for your core. And they were kind enough to create the discount code CVV to save you 10% off when you go to gopureplank.com, or just click that link down below in the description or the pinned comments. Favorite Blink album?
The live one. Oh no, the new one. What's that new one with the happy song and the
Wow.
I like
the
that
new one.
I like that one a lot. Yeah.
I think Take Off Your Pants and Jacket or Enema for me. Enema meant so much for me at that point in my life.
Yeah, but I wasn't into it then. Like I wasn't into them then. I'm into them now, like that era now. I loved the live album. The live album actually made me a Blink fan.
The live album was like you were there.
Correct.
Yeah.
It was the first time I felt like I don't need to go to the concert because I'm there.
There were so many funny lines in that too. Like
Tom. There's so many like back and forth riffs between Tom and Mark.
Yes.
And just funny things that you would experience at a concert.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they would just throw in like extra lines into songs like, what's my age again? Where is my Asian friend?
Yep.
Like,
I loved it because if you weren't a fan of them, you still could listen to it, especially for like background noise.
Yeah, and every song flowed into one another. Oh boy, more chewing.
I had to. I was hungry. I think that's why I like the live albums, but I hate when they do a live album and they cut between songs. You know what I mean? They almost overproduce it, and it takes you out of the experience.
Yeah, if the concert's an hour long, give me that hour long recording.
That's it.
Yes.
Don't cut. Don't do anything. I want to hear the back and forth, the banter. I want to hear the crowd reaction to things.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like I'm there.
Yeah, it kind of feels like pro wrestling in that way.
You ever listened to a pro wrestling match? I think it would suck. You know what I mean? Yeah. I did it under the ring, obviously, all the time. I could hear that, and I knew the matches. I knew what was happening. But like, I've met fans, blind fans, that have come to wrestling shows. And man, can you imagine that experience? Like,
I think the closest that I've come to that is when you're in the concourse and you're about to go down into your seats.
Yeah.
You're hearing stomp, stomp, stomp.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, stomp, 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 stomp. Ah.
I wonder how they feel. I mean, obviously it's their life, a blind person. That's how they experience life and they experience wrestling. They probably still love it, but man, I can't imagine not seeing wrestling.
Yeah, and like, because so much of it's so vibrant.
Would you rather be deaf or blind?
Oh my gosh.
I think I'd rather be blind than not hear.
Wow. But then not see?
I'd
rather be deaf.
Really?
Yeah, because then I could at least see the world and experience it. And
can't hear it.
Could drive.
I don't fucking like driving. I love driving, but I don't like. If I had a reason not to drive, it'd be fucking awesome.
And I mean this with
Yes, I can.
so much love.
Yes, I can. My son drove me today.
How do you reach the pedals?
I sit on my wallet.
What?
Put the wallet under me so I can see over the dashboard.
But how do you reach the pedals?
The actual pedals? I put my cash watts on them. Legend steel. No, so...
Are there extensions?
Yeah, on my old car there was. My old car had a pedal, a rod, and then my pedal. Now people are shorter and seats move up farther. So I literally just have a block on the pedal. So when my son drives, he just puts the seat back very far. It pisses me off because he never moves it back up.
Well, he's signiantly taller than you.
He's a real human, asshole. Like, I'm not.
You're also a real human.
God, let's be honest. Come on now. I mean, not really, but no. With the old pedals, it was awful for other people to drive because they had to like go under the post and they used to use like the tip of the pedal. It's very unsafe.
At what point in your life did you become okay with being you?
Oh, for sure. Your question is going to be, at what point did you realize you're a little guy? Like something like that. Like, oh, fuck. Like a mirror? Like, when did I see a mirror for the first time? Oh, what is that? Like, I don't, this is the things I don't like. I've never been okay with it, secretly. Through counseling and therapy, I've realized that even more. Which, fuck, it's okay, guys. LA Knight talked about it. It's okay to go to counseling. It's okay to go to therapy. I thought for the longest time it wasn't. It's the best. Being better, like, with yourself and having that is the greatest thing ever. I love it. I don't think I've ever accepted okayness. I've just accepted that it's life, if that makes sense. There's things that suck. Having to kick a stool around my house, around my kitchen to get things. Having to do that, like just boarding a flight and having to ask the stewardess to get my bag from above or put it up there. Like, it's just life, though.
Do you also feel like when you're outside of the wrestling world, people are just like, oh, who's that? What is that?
Kids, obviously. You know, when I going out, it's there's two reactions to or a, why does that baby have a beard kind of thing. Like, he's kind of you see it in their minds, like he's like me, but he's not. It's just life, though. Like, it's just life now. Landon actually, like, I'm just dad to him, obviously, and I'm just me. This is who I've always been. So he never saw me, obviously, differently, and it was very young. He was very young when I think, like, I finally hit him, like, but his friends noticing me, like, how I am, and him just kind of saying, hey, that's just my dad.
But you own it.
I have to. I can't not. I mean, there's that, the lengthening, the bone lengthening surgeries and that, but I would never do that. I'm still going to have a big ass head. Wonky ass arms. I'm just what, for 3 or 4 inches? Stupid.
I feel like you're one of the most recognizable little people on the planet.
Fuck you, Peter Dinklage. Piece of shit.
That's real heat, too.
Fucking hate him. He costed so many people in my community jobs with that Snow White bullshit. Pisses me off.
Don't you also hate Hugh Grant?
Why?
Didn't the Oompa Loompa thing? Isn't that a thing?
He did make a comment. That's not as bad. Fuck Peter Dinklage. Like, fuck, man, it pisses me off. It still makes me mad. Like, he costed so many people jobs. So many people.
Because he wanted to be the only dwarf.
You know what? I don't think that. I think he wanted to make a statement, and he thought he was making some cool, hip thing. But it wasn't. When he did Elf, that check cashed just fine. Tyrion Lannister was a role for a little person. He cashed that check for all those years. Like, I'm okay not going out for Brad Pitt's role. Give me Grumpy or Happy or Sleepy. In a major Disney remake?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. And then you're going to have 7 dwarves, then their extras, then their stunt doubles that are all going to get paid. And he fucked it.
Well, I think you should be happy because that movie turned out, it was atrocious.
I heard it was dog shit.
Yep,
Okay.
atrocious.
So
it's all good.
Yeah, and I won't see it because I'm pissed off about it. I will not watch it. I love Disney.
Don't
I'm a
worry,
Disney
nobody
fan.
else is going to see it either.
Yo, I heard it tanked, but oh well.
But when you think about it, it's Peter Dinklage, Vern Troyer.
Yeah, I would say me. To be honest, I would say Vern
Brad
Troyer,
Williams?
me. Fucking the British actor.
Oh, the British one.
You're such a piece of shit. Yeah, Warwick Davis. That's it. Warwick Davis, Leprechaun, and then he did a bunch of other Ewoks and that. But Warwick, I would say the most
Wee Man.
Yeah, for sure. I would say I am 4th.
On the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, of midgets. Yeah, that makes me really uncomfortable. I love it. I love when I say it for the first time because it went around people because they literally go.
You gave me the M word card.
Yeah, only use around me.
I still have not cashed
I
in
don't
that
like
card.
that.
I don't want
You
to.
can say it.
No.
It's fine. My dad will not say it. Eric Postl will not say the M word.
No.
It makes him very uncomfortable. When
I mean, I get it.
It doesn't. It's a word. Why are we being again, when we go to ego, if I'm offended by that, I view myself different to on a pedestal.
Mm. Hey, you're top 4.
I would say Dinklage is above me.
Sure.
I would say Warwick Davis. Wee Man's above me.
Do you get mistaken for Wee Man?
Yes, all the time. I get Dinklage and Wee Man all the time. My buddies love it.
So when you get Dinklage, you just like...
I literally call people. It's happened with Lana and I the other day. And I had to text my buddy, just got Dinklaged. Just got dinked. Pissed me off so much. Because we don't all look alike. Like,
of course.
Fuck, you think all children are the same person? We're all essentially children. We look like children. Fuck off. Stupid.
Was Hornswoggle just perpetually a child? A child with a beard?
Like, was it their mindset to me being a child?
Yeah,
no, they wanted me to be like a gremlin.
There's even some stuff with DX where like...
Yo, there's so much where they did treat me like a child at times.
Yes.
They put me through school, like to teach me to talk, like all of that. Yeah, it was a very weird thing. Like 1 week they view me as a child, and the next week I was drinking Guinness. Okay, great.
Why couldn't Hornswoggle talk? What was the story they told you?
One. I just didn't talk. I grunted.
Were you instructed of what these grunts were to sound like?
No, he just says, God damn it, you're going to live under the ring, you're going to grunt. I will never grunt again in my life. I will never grunt again. I get cameos that want me to do the quote-unquote Hornswoggle noise. Not a chance.
So you just deny those? Canceled?
I can talk. I'm a real fucking human. I can talk now.
Yeah, you're an excellent communicator.
Santa gave me the ability to talk.
Santa did?
Mick Foley is Santa. Yep. My Christmas wish was to talk. I can talk.
Why? What's the point, though, of that character not talking?
I was a demonish, gremlinish character that lived under the ring. It was essentially Gollum or Schmeagol or whatever the thing is. What is it?
Yeah.
What's his name? Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, Gollum.
Was that right?
My precious.
My precious.
I've never seen one of the movies. That made my day. Yeah, that's all it was all it was supposed to be. I was just this little like gremlin that lived under the ring.
What were you rubbing on your face?
Eyeshadow, black eyeshadow.
Did you do it?
Yep.
And did you bring that with you, or did you go to makeup?
Nope. Every time I had a thing of it in my bag at all times.
So there was a lot of thought that went into what this character was all about.
No,
But not originally, at least.
I don't think so. I think it was just Finley's like leprechaun that lived under the ring that he could use as a weapon. That's it.
So at what point did they realize this is working? Let's bring him back.
I don't know, man. I truly don't. Again, this might be my viewing of myself not very good. I don't know when that happened, and I don't get why. But when they told me about the DX thing, it was actually Hunter that came up to me and said he went to Sean, and and Hunter goes, hey, and it was me and Chavo in the ring for a rehearsal, and Hunter goes, hey, kids really like him. And Sean goes, Chavo? Literally like a skit that they would have filmed. And Hunter goes, no, fucking Hornswoggle. Kids love him. Have him be part of us. And I was like, okay, yes. Yes, Hunter and Sean, I would love to.
Was it supposed to be just a one-off thing?
No. It was off to the races.
Man.
It's incredible. I loved throwing glow sticks. I got to do the Axe Pac Pyro. It's the best.
Did a lot of...
I say it now, I don't do crotch chops. It was like telling people to suck my navel. My arms don't reach my schmeckle. So they don't reach. So I'm just telling people to suck it. Just my belly button.
What were your original thoughts when they told you about Little People's Court?
I was so happy, man. Like, it's going to be a whole segment for me again. Insane. Like they're going through that whole time. Going from the Vince's son stuff to that, to everything was just like, it's crazy to me. I would have full segments just for me. Now, I'm finally starting to be able to look back and go, whoa, it's pretty cool.
Because I think Shawn Michaels said that was one of his favorite segments ever with Little People's Court. You got a piece of tape on the bottom of your shoe.
You can't do this.
I cannot.
Man, if he says that makes me pretty happy. You use it all the time. Grateful.
Yeah.
Very grateful, man. Things like that.
Does that segment, going back to what we were just talking about, does that segment, make you feel good? Look how many Little People actors got hired.
Yeah, it was great. It was awesome to have them and give them a spot and just again, give them a payday. It's awesome. Same
with all of the mini battle royal.
Mm-hmm. When Little Batista got kicked out of backstage. Little Batista got kicked out of backstage because he was taking photos. It's the best. It's one of my favorite
I didn't know
things.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Who was he taking photos of?
We don't need to talk about that.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, got escorted out. I go, where's Little Batista? I go, he's got asked very nicely to leave the building.
Poor Little Batista.
Oh, yeah. I mean, might be. I don't know his money situation.
What's this? Tell us the story behind when you met The Rock for the first time.
Ah, fuck. That's my boss now. That's my boss, Dwayne. He runs TKO. I'm under a Legends deal. He's essentially my boss. Rock, I accept your apology. He thought I was a Make-A-Wish kid.
And what year is this?
Going into the year he hosted.
So he hosted 27.
Yeah. So he did a promo announcing he was going to be the host. And I was like, I'm going to meet my buddy Dwayne. I'm going to be his best friend. We're going to have tequila and Zoa energies.
Didn't exist back then, but
I
for sure.
It would, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And so I am in a suit, for like a legit suit, not my leprechaun outfit, with my gear bag. And I'm going to meet him behind the curtain as he comes through. In my mind, best friends. I see my buddy Dwayne come back through, like, oh, here we go. Bang. Hey, man, thank you so much for coming back. Thanks for, what you're going to do for WrestleMania and what you're going to do for the company. And just glad to have you back. Good to meet you. My name's Dylan. He extends his arm out, goes, did you have a good time tonight, buddy? Taps me on the shoulder, leaves, and I go, oh no. Oh no. He doesn't realize I work here. I was on the show before that. I told Kofi, thinking he would have my back and support me. He supported me by texting 97 people immediately while driving because he couldn't wait on it. Within 30 seconds, I had so many people message me. Rock thought you were a Make-A-Wish kid, huh? Big Show called him out the next week about this because it got to Big Show. And Rock goes, no. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I don't watch a show. Like, it's like, yep, that's. Then I approached him about it too, and yeah, Big Show already got on me about this.
So you guys are good now.
I hope so.
He's your boss.
My boss. I could be the next Kevin Hart. Just a tiny little actor.
That's right.
Having fun. Put me in Jumanji.
Yeah, Jumanji 3.
Yeah,
Could be you.
the next level.
I had a friend recently that was telling me he loved watching things on the WWE network. And I said, that's great, but I think you mean Peacock. And he's like, no, the OG WWE network. It's still available in a handful of countries. And when you use a VPN, like today's sponsor, NordVPN, you can watch it like the good old days. NordVPN allows you to change your virtual location with just one click, so you can access content from 59 different countries. You can do it on either your phone, your tablet, your computer, whatever it is, and it's super fast. And NordVPN protects you when you're logging in to public Wi-Fi. This happens a lot when I'm traveling. You know, public Wi-Fi is notorious for being a hotbed for hackers to jump in there and steal your data, but NordVPN protects you and gives you peace of mind as well. And check out the exclusive deal they have going on right now when you go to nordvpn.com/CVV. Yeah, less than $3 a month plus 4 extra months on top of that. And there's no risk with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. So give it a try. It's nordvpn.com/CVV, or just click that link down below. Do you have aspirations to do more acting?
I would love to. Yes, I want to do it. That's like my goal.
Hawkins asked if we could talk about Leprechaun.
Hawkins can go fuck himself. Hawkins, what movie were you in? You were in some like straight to DVD rom-com that 3 people saw. I was in Leprechaun Origins and Muppets. Your daughters, Hawkins, love me in Muppets. They know me as Dylan from the Gulag. What do they know you as, Dad?
Do you still audition for stuff?
Not really, because like I don't have someone getting me things. Otherwise, I would in a heartbeat.
That'd be cool.
I would love it. It would be way better on my body.
Well, that's the great thing about acting. You can do it forever.
I would love to.
Wrestling has a very,
I'm getting there, buddy.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think so.
How many matches a year do you have right now?
35, 40,
Okay.
50.
Okay.
35 and 50 probably.
That's almost one a week.
Yeah, I would say.
But you're not taking a ton of bumps.
No. Take a real good pie face. Take a couple elbows. Yeah, but the travel's the worst part for me.
Sure.
Just getting in and out of planes. Uncomfortable.
So how many more years do you want to do this?
I don't know. I hate that question. I always said like 35. Then I always said 40. Now I'm 38.
And your birthday's in
39.
like 2 weeks?
Yeah, 39.
You and my daughter share the same birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, May 29th.
Brian Kendrick.
Oh,
Steve Carino.
what?
Yes.
Wow.
I would be dumb to say 40. But then I would be dumb to say 45. I don't know what I'm going to do. I know this and Target. That's it.
But with what you're doing, with the style of wrestling that you do, you could do this forever.
Sure. But I don't want to be Mickey Rourke and the Wrestler, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to. The minute I start doing that, burn all my gear. Literally, like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be it's disgusting to me. It's so gross to like think about going out, hobbling to the ring, which what I was doing when I was heavy, and very out of shape, hobbling to the ring, and like I felt myself, and I was like, I need to change. Something needs to change. So,
what's the storyline when you look back that you pinch yourself a little bit and you go, I can't believe I was involved with that?
Redacted son. Yeah, Vince's son, man. Like 15th anniversary, I opened the show. I have 3 segments on the show, including a match and a thing with Hulk Hogan. And then the closing shot is me pouring beer on Vince McMahon during a Stone Cold beer bash. It's insane. A whole WrestleMania match was written around me.
Man.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't. Things like that make me go like, why me? That's where I don't understand. Why me?
You had a cage match with Vince McMahon.
Yeah, man. I remember going into the rehearsal and like going over it before the show and be like, just looking at the cage and being like, I'm in a freaking cage match on Raw. And then I look over and I go, with him, like, this is nuts. Grateful.
You sold those belt shots?
There was no way I couldn't. You see me take one, and then I immediately put my hand on my ass because I didn't want to get hit anymore. It hurt so bad, but it had to. It had to.
But it wasn't just that you were selling that it hurt. You sold this in a way that I've really never seen wrestlers sell with their facial expression. You sold this like you were a hurt puppy dog.
Yeah, that's what he goes. This is the time we finally need real emotion, like real emotion. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna try my best.
Your face said, "How could you do
that's
this
exactly
to me?"
that was my mindset. My mindset was, how are you doing this? I'm your kid. And I was like, okay, that was my mindset with the whole segment.
That was a powerful segment because there was no announcing.
No.
Like towards the end of that match, they stopped announcing, and it was just what we saw in the ring was what we saw.
The
in the
closing
ring.
shot of Finley carrying me out is one of my most favorite things I've ever done.
Well, JBL like did not let up on you.
He told me, he goes, it's coming tonight because it has to. I go, good.
Yeah, he like boots you in
Gives me
the
a boot,
face.
and then the throw into the cage. It was far. He threw me, and I landed right on the shillelagh, which hurt the worst. Like everything was okay, and it sucked, but landing that bump and then the shillelagh under me, I'm going, oh no. And then like having to sell dead was weird because I was like, I can't actively sell because I'm supposed to be just out of it. It's nuts. And it's nuts to think that whole thing was, the original plan was Fit versus Vince at WrestleMania. That was the original idea.
Man, they cut to a shot of Vince, and I don't know if it's just great acting or it's genuine shock, but after you take the fallaway slam into the cage, he's like,
yeah,
whoa.
Yeah, it's that's probably my most proud like performance and thing that happened. Spotlight, I think. We'll see in that. Then DX.
Yeah, and again, like there's this fine line in wrestling with acting. Like there's this fine line of like, is it too much? Is it not enough? What you did there was like absolutely perfect for that.
It was a fun night at the office, as they say. And I didn't know how awesome it would be until after.
Yeah. That like really endeared you to fans too.
I think so. I think that whole storyline really helped me, obviously, and really like gave me shined another spotlight, obviously with the spotlight they gave me, but with fans especially. It was another side of me for them.
Yeah, kids just loved you.
It's nuts. That's where I felt it. That's where, during the Vince storyline, is where I felt my following from kid fans. It's like, this is crazy.
So like they wanted to meet you instead of something like John Cena.
Shaq's kids wanted to meet me instead of John Cena.
What?
Yeah. He goes, hey, my kids really want to meet you. They didn't care about meeting Cena or Randy. They want to meet you. I go, me? Yeah. It was nuts.
What do you think it was?
I think they thought I was one of them. I truly do. They felt for me because of my size. And they felt, I was one of them. They lived through me.
What about blowing Coach up under the ring?
I loved it. Coach was so much fun to work with. He was up for literally everything. So doing any of the segments we did, he was the ultimate good fall guy for everything. Like he's just an amazing performer, willing to do anything. So just doing all of that stuff with him was just the most fun. It was easy.
I think you were the ultimate fall guy for a lot of things too.
I always laugh at it. Like, who's going to be the GM? Might as well be Hornswoggle. Like all that stuff. Like final cruiserweight champion. Why not Hornswoggle? Like, fine by me because it gave me TV time.
Sure.
Yeah, I love it.
But it just felt like when a storyline was falling apart and they didn't know where to go with this,
put me in.
They'd just be like, well, it's Hornswoggle.
Yeah. I love it. Got me on television.
Like the Raw GM thing fell apart. Like they clearly had no solution.
It was not supposed to be what it was. I was supposed to be this new heel character that could talk and all that. And
with a New Jersey accent. Yep. Yeah, you told me the story.
Big Nick from Jersey. So stupid. But yeah, it's like I could have been so awesome, like looking back on it. But also like I can't live in the thought of what if. It's not healthy. Talk about healthy mindsets. Not a healthy mindset.
But it was just like you were okay with being the butt of the joke.
Yeah. Again, I don't take myself seriously. And also, you're paying me to live my dream. Why poo-poo an idea when you're being shown on worldwide television to live your dream and getting paid a good amount of money? Why question it?
Were there ever lines that they broached or they crossed that you went, please don't say that or don't do that with me?
I was not a fan of when they had me be like the New Year's baby that time. And like during my very heavy stages, there were a few times where they had me like shirtless and they had me dressed as a cow that one time. Like, and I knew that those were poking a little fun. But again, I did it because I was on television. I'm fine with it, is what it is.
But were there ever things where you, like, there were a lot of like short jokes, little jokes?
No, because I'm the first one to make those too. I don't care. If you're going to be offended by that, again, I think you take yourself too seriously. I truly do.
Are there things when you see them in movies or pop culture with little people where you're like, I don't like that?
Never, because they're being given a spotlight.
Like I think about The Wolf of Wall Street and the scene where they're throwing midgets at a dolphin.
He said it.
I said it because you gave me the pass.
He said it. Oh, I'm so happy. I am so happy. Makes me so happy. No, but here's the thing. They could not do that, and then that guy doesn't have a role. That's my thought. Don't take the role. If you're offended by it, don't take the role. I sure as shit will. Because I don't get offended. I don't care. Take yourself too seriously. Stop. Like, I don't know. I never got that mindset.
When you started growing your hair out, when did you start seeing the people thinking, he looks a little bit like AJ Styles?
It wasn't, never. Not until I did a stand-up thing at a Conrad Thompson show. I think it was a Conrad show or something. I did one of my evening with things, like opened up for him. And someone posted a photo of me with the long hair and the goatee. And I forget who even said it, but like someone said mini AJ or AJ Swoggle like posted it. And then it like took off. Like Orton tweeted about it and like the Good Brothers and like they loved it. And then so they pitched it to Scott D'Amore, of course, or Scott pitched it to them. And I never saw it. I just never saw it at all. But then as soon as they thought of the idea, I was like, yep, let's do it. Again, TV time, fine by me.
Yeah, you coming out as AJ Styles in TNA was one of the shining moments.
We talk about that. Like it's
one of the shining moments of a really awkward time in wrestling.
Pandemic era. But it was so cool for me because I got to do that for a major company against my best friend, Ethan Page. Like, it was the night off. So fun.
Hearing Get Ready to Fly was very cool.
You love that song so much.
I love that.
You love that
I said that to AJ. He hates it. I hate that song, man. I don't want to hear it. He doesn't want to hear it ever again.
I think it's because he heard it so much.
It's exactly what he said. I'm like, if you go back to TNA before you retire.
I hate the Hornswoggle music. Hate it. But I use the intro into Newfound Glory because people know the Hornswoggle song. I just don't like.
Because you heard it too much?
So much.
But it's full of happiness and glee. Like people love that song.
I hate it because I've heard it so much.
Do you appreciate what it represents?
100%. I love that part of it. I love that it represents me. I would never, if WWE would have me on again, I would never want to use another song. But it's like a gnat in my head at times. Yeah.
What Newfound Glory song do you use?
Hit or miss.
Oh man, I love that song.
And when I got released,
that's the very first Newfound Glory song I ever heard.
Yeah, when I got released, I was like, I got to find a song. And I was like, it can't be anything but Newfound Glory.
Is it something to do with the lyrics of that song?
Or is it just I love the song. I've always loved it. And I didn't want to do My Friends Over You because that's My Friends Over You. I love that song, but that's almost like the Nat song now because it's so everyone plays it.
Yeah, that's the go-to.
Like always. And I love the song, and it should close every concert they do. But yeah, I had to have something different.
The needle on my record player has been wearing thin.
I love being able to come out to music that I want to hear.
Do you sing along?
Yep. Every time when I hear it, I literally catch myself mouthing it like Rhea. Like I was thinking, like because Rhea, you notice Rhea now every time, every entrance, you always see her mouthing her song. That means she loves her music. You should always like your song.
Singing along to entrance themes is now a thing.
Yeah, I love it. I was at the gym. I was at the gym, and I was like, you know what I want to hear? It would really get me going, like the crowd singing Randy Orton, and it got me like so psyched. And I was like, this is amazing. It's so cool.
I was there at Backlash in St. Louis, and that's obviously his hometown, but he came out, and now he's like cueing the crowd, which is ironic because he's said he didn't really like the song, but now he's cueing the crowd to sing it. And it's like, man, that's so cool.
I had it once where they sang I was at Beyond Wrestling and they sang My Newfound.
Oh,
It was the coolest thing.
that's very cool.
It was literally goosebumps.
I feel like Jericho started it with
Yeah. I think so for sure. I think it was definitely him.
Judas.
Yeah, for sure it was for Judas, 100%.
And then we started getting the woe of Cody's song.
Yep. They did punks here and there. Edges just started popping up a few months ago.
I feel like once we had those amazing Backlash crowds, it took off. Like AJ's song.
We are allowing fans to like be part of the show. That's great.
But then this goes back to what we were talking about before, where if the fans are part of the show, then they feel like they're in on this.
Correct.
And if they feel like they're in on this, then they
Can't
feel
do
like
too much.
their voice should be heard.
Yep.
And if they feel like their voice should be heard, then they feel like they should be
If we don't
booking
do it,
this.
then screw us.
Right.
How dare you?
And it's a very fine line to walk.
Got to give them a little bit.
Mm.
Give them a little bit of line, not too much.
What's your favorite WrestleMania moment that you've been a part of?
24. No. Yeah. You know what? I always go back between 23, the bump from Ken, and 24. I mean, 24, that match was because of me. And that's not an ego thing. It was written because of me, because of my role. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Having an entrance at WrestleMania. And that was my first day back, was WrestleMania.
Man.
Insane. Love it.
So you're saying there's a chance we could see you back
I would love to.
at any point in time?
I would love to. The producing and the producing thing is probably my mindset more than in ring. I would love to do that. Yeah, but you never know. I never burn a bridge, man. They gave me 10 years living my absolute dream, paying me well, letting me provide for my son. I burned that bridge. No reason to.
I guess we kind of skipped over it earlier, but becoming a father at 23, how did that change your life?
Made me have to be a real human. I was a degenerate. Absolute degenerate. The day he was born, I was next to his mom and I go, now I'm focusing on him. And then I literally saw him and I said, you need to change your life. You need to be a decent human. And my focus is fully him. Fully him. This ain't gonna last. This, that. But I have to give him something. It's my life.
Yeah, it's amazing how much
It's the coolest thing ever, man.
it is.
It's the coolest thing ever.
I'm a new father, and it's just your perspective changes drastically.
Nothing matters. Nothing matters. I hated sports. He played football last year, and it was the coolest thing ever to see him play football and like getting pissed off at the refs and other fans, and like it was the cool. I looked forward to games. I love that. I love it. It just makes me happy. Like everything about it. It makes me. They say it all the time, and it's very cliche, but it gives you another like purpose.
Yeah.
I don't need to do this. I need to do that.
Mm-hmm. And that's your last bite. What perfect timing. That is some gross chewing right there. You timed it out. 1 full hour.
Was that really 1 hour?
Yeah, it was 1 hour.
I don't know, man. We do these all the time. This is our third one on these.
Fourth.
No, it's not.
2019. Gangrel.
Mm-hmm.
We did one during COVID over Zoom.
We did? Did we really?
Yeah. That's when you told me the AJ Styles story.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
That was the last one.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, shit. Did we really?
Yes.
This is 4?
Yeah. And then we did Squared Circle Expo now. This is our fourth one.
No recollection of that second one. COVID brain. I have told you this, and I have told everyone this. Your interviews, your interview style, and everyone you do is bar none number one when it comes to not just wrestling, when it comes to any interview that I watch, that I listen to every week. My freaking son text me, you listen to CVV yet? He listens at school. But your interview and your interview style is untouchable.
Thanks, man.
How comfortable you make people is untouched. That it's not doing an interview. It's just two buddies talking. Whether you met the person for the first time that day or you've known them for years, it's never God, I can't wait to get the scoop out of this. I'm talking to you now like I talk to you on the phone, like I text with you, like I see you at a show, at a convention. That's what it should be.
Yeah.
When we put they want that.
Yeah.
They can get dirt in any interview from me. Like they can get the same bullshit from me in any other interview. This is different.
Thank you. And the thing is, with us just having this conversation, there will be headlines from this. There will be news from this. But it's just from us hanging out and catching up.
I don't want to do the same song and dance when it comes to these. And it's nothing more irritating than doing so.
So what got you into wrestling?
Fuck. What's your favorite match? Who trained you? How was Triple H? Vince was your dad. Same bullshit. Like, we're talking about pop punk and we're talking about dad stuff. And we're just like, they can't get that stuff anywhere. It's us. It's us being us.
Well, I think our next one, when that happens, we'll just talk about pop punk for an hour.
Love that. Let's talk about pop punk and
You listen to any current pop punk?
Not really.
And I don't mean like brand new stuff.
You know,
like
you gotta check out Lost Bros.
Lost
Bros. Guys, if you love pop punk and you love Disney, Lost Bros. They do Disney covers or pop punk Disney covers.
Oh my gosh.
I love them.
Have you heard the Paradox?
What?
Oh my gosh. They sound like it's the exact same sound of like early Blink.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, you're going to love
That's
the
gonna
Paradox.
be on my Spotify tomorrow.
Why you got to do me like that? Oh, you're going to love it.
That's gonna be. It won't make the bathroom floor Spotify.
You say that now.
It won't. That's for Disney. It's only acoustic Disney songs.
Dylan, always so good to catch up with you,
I love
man.
this. This is just fun.
What are 3 things?
Fuck
you're
yeah,
grateful
my
for
favorite
today?
new ones. My son always.
They don't have to be new.
No. Grateful. My son. What he keeps growing into, height-wise, personality-wise, all of that. The human.
He's going to be even taller than he is now.
He's enormous.
He's also so kind.
Fuck. Stop.
So handsome.
This asshole texts me about my son, and all it is he's so kind, he's so nice, he's so tall. The end of it always is he's so tall, and that's the ultimate dig at me because I'm not a tall human. I don't know if you know this. I'm not a tall human. I'm a tiny guy.
I feel like Landon should. Why don't you hop in for just a second?
Come on.
Yeah.
This is gonna make his life.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to watch it anyway.
Here we go. You see, you're so tall, you're out of the shot. You have to crouch down next to your dad. There we go. Now you're in the shot.
Same height, and he's in a knee. By the way.
Wow. He's way taller than you, even on a knee.
No, him.
This is great.
You know what? My family, as a whole, they've always been a support system, and it's so cliche, but like friendships that I continue to make that grow, like with you, with Ethan Page, with Hawkins, with that kind of thing, like friendships I never saw coming, that have now turned into best friendships. That's what I'm grateful for, man.
I love that.
I
Landon,
like-
thank you for popping into the shot here.
Fuck this.
Good to
Guys,
see you.
I'm leaving.
No, you're not
Leave it.
done yet. I'm grateful for you. I actually
Thank
had a
you.
moment on the plane when I was flying over here where I was like, I always say out loud the things I'm grateful for just because it really centers you.
Mhm.
When you're focusing on the things that you have instead of being pissed off about the things you don't. But I was like, I'm so grateful that I
Hold on. What you just said is the mindset that you said I shouldn't have. Don't be pissed off about what you don't have.
No, you frame it in like, well, things could be bad, like things could be terrible, but
Yeah, so when good things. Okay, go ahead. You say you were on the plane. Go ahead.
And I said, man, I'm so grateful. Look at this. I am flying to this wrestling convention that I was invited to by a WWE legend. What?
Yeah.
This is insane. So thank you.
Oh fuck.
You're done.
That's fine.
The tab went into your
in my
drink. Oh.
And now I have to drink this. I'm going to choke. It's been a good life. You're here because you've made an impact on wrestling. You're here because there are people here today that want to meet you.
That still blows my mind.
It's the best. And it shows the reach you have. And it shows if you were a piece of shit, they wouldn't be here meeting you.
Yeah, it's
human.
Thank you, man. It's the coolest thing.
I thought it was going to stay in the bottom of the can. I'm done.
Oh, you actually got it.
No, but yeah, I almost went down my throat.
Tab. Hey, man. Thank you.